Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's the past, the present and the future of your love life. Now I've made 3 readings here. The timeless readings, whenever you get into them, is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive and extended reading that goes with it. In this video read, you'll find the past part and the present part. And in the extended reading will be the future part. So if you want to get that toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find the timestamps to fast forward to your readings. So all you need to do is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal, which is out with the naughtiness card? Would you like the flower, which is out with the letting go card? Or the shell, which is out with the receiving card? Take a pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Leave me a comment as you're watching as well. Love hearing from you guys. And I get back to everyone at the moment as well who leaves a comment. And click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. I make 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. Let me know what you want them to be about in the comments box below. I also do a daily energy update for the collective, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. Well, enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out about the past, present and future of your love life. Now the past and the present are going to be in this video reading, and if you find that that is your story, could be a story, you might want to get the future part of it and see what's coming in. So the future part of it is just going to be exactly the same. We might also get a timing card out for that as well to find out when that future part is going to come in for you. If you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's start off with some general cards about this connection. We've got the creation of light and beneath the surface. So things are running beneath the surface, not being talked about, very emotional, and this reading is about things getting lighter, so things getting easier, better for you in this connection. Let's find out more general cards first before we get into that past. The synchronicities around this relationship. So there's a bit of magic going on. The universe is helping you out here. What else? You might be seeing a lot of those numbers, you know, power numbers, 111 and stuff like that. Opportunity, choose wisely, and change. So we've got changing opportunities here. Different choices to make, and choosing wisely is what it's all about. So let's get into it. So let's start out with the past first. The past of this connection for crystals. Tell us about the past. Some point in the past for this connection for crystals. Starting out with the 9 of Presents. So 2 single people, both looking for love is what I'm getting. So looking for love because that's the only thing that's missing. The 9 of Pentacles means you've got your life together, right? And you're single, independent. You've got it all going on, but you don't have a partner. That's why it's only the 9 and not the 10. So 2 people, single, independent, kind of finding each other. The only thing missing from their life is love. The 2 of Presents, but balancing things up. The 2 of Presents is about balance. Now, I'm getting from this, because it's the 2 of Presents, is balancing. At this point in the past, although the only thing missing from the lives here was that love, was that romance, that the partner, someone was balancing things up, balancing the material world up. So someone could have been more focused on their career at the time. Even though career is going good, still investing mostly in career at the time. Perhaps both of you investing mostly in career at the time, and not really wanting to disrupt that by investing too much in a romantic relationship. So tell us why the 9 of Presents is here. Both very much single. Perhaps not wanting to give. Perhaps both not wanting to back down. Perhaps both looking for someone to fit into their lifestyle and around their work, and perhaps as such neither willing to compromise from what they already have set up for themselves, which is why there's that juggling balance card kind of, can I really be in this relationship because it's going to be disruptive to my career, and my career is what I've got going good now. That's what's making me feel good. That's what's giving me stability in my life. So I think you could have met someone here in the past. Card doesn't want to come out. Could have met someone here in the past when you were both single, independent, both looking for love, yes, but both unwilling to compromise, or it might have been a battle of wills. In fact, it's like, you need to come to see me, no, you need to come to see me, oh look, this isn't going to happen, let's call it quits. It could have been that kind of a thing. So let's see, Six of Cups, it's someone that you've had a past life with. Six of Wands, someone that you could be very, very victorious with, like extremely abundant and achieve great things together. Five of Wands, but very competitive with this person. So that's that energy that I was getting, that competitive kind of an energy. So neither wanting to kind of back down, neither wanting to be the one that gives. You know, you might have had experiences in the past where you're the one that compromises in order for the other one's career to go well, so you give up yours or whatever. It just feels something like that we weren't willing to compromise this time because what you've got going on is good, and we shouldn't be wanting to sacrifice our stability, right? So it feels like this was a mismatched kind of a timing going on here. This is your reading. What's behind that is ancient wisdom. Perhaps you both needed to stick to your guns and be stubborn there and go, no, I'm not giving up my stability. My Nine of Pentacles. There's something about a mismatch here. So tell me about the Two of Presents. So there was a bit of juggling. There's of the material stuff and perhaps of work kind of a stuff. Two of Presents. Perhaps you would have had to have juggled that. It just feels like there was too much compromise being asked for here on both parts. I don't think anyone's wrong here. I think it was just a matter of bad timing when you both got something else going on that was equally important. And perhaps a time where you had only just or only recently found that stability in yourself, and you weren't, it seems like you were being asked to give it up straight away, just as something good had happened in your life. So the Two of Presents, so the Two of Wands, you had a choice to make, right? Passion, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like move forward on something new, passion, and be hopeful about it. Crossroads. So there's part of you that thought, yeah, this could be really good, and I think it can be. Can be. So you're hopeful about it, that this could be a really good new start. It just feels like there was too much to juggle here. So there was a choice to be made, and it feels like the choice was like, no, I'm not willing to go there. Could be talking about people in different locations here, and so someone would have to give their stability up, and neither were prepared to do that. So sacred space, so you both backed off to your sacred spaces. Yeah. So we're talking two stable people here who are quite comfortable in their own lives, looking for love, yes. You might have seemed ideal. Well, you are a very close match here. Yeah. Very similar energies that I'm picking up on here. My beloved. There's a recognition now, a recognition that you'd be great together. That we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. It might have appeared that there was nothing missing from this apart from the distance between you, apart from that mismatch. If it's almost like the energy of this person is perfect for me if they'd just be in the same place as me so that they could slot into my life so I didn't have to give up so much for them. It feels like that to me. Tell us more. What else in the past? Be proud of yourself. So there's a part of you, I think, when you said no, that was really proud of yourself, for standing up for yourself, for doing the self-love thing and saying, I'm not willing to give up my stability and myself this time. I've done that previously. I think we've all done that previously, like given too much, lost ourselves in relationships, and then regretted it. Like, I wish I hadn't given all of that up just for a relationship. So I think you both took a strong stance here, and both proud of yourselves as well. Definitely you proud of yourself for that strong stance, because it might have been you for you that is advocating for yourself instead of just going for what could be a very positive relationship, yes. But still, there's this feeling like I would have to give up too much for it. And I'm just not prepared to do it this time. And that could be the first time that you ever took such a stance for yourself. And that, yes, you should be proud of yourself for that. Spy. So there you were, like, watching each other, perhaps online or something like that. Spying on each other, watching each other. Perhaps you kept in touch. What else? Trust. There's a trust between you as well, an easy trust between you. Well, you could have been spying on each other and kind of a lack of trust too. So if you've got like relationship issues, lack of trust in the past, you might have been like, this one's too good to be true. Perhaps I'm missing something here. You might have been watching them, see what was wrong with them. What else? Defensiveness, yeah. I feel like you both would have been defensive here. There's definitely the Five of Wands energy, a bit of conflict, like a bit of the no you back down kind of thing. Both being defensive about this. There's a naughtiness and enjoyment though. You would have been really happy together for sure. Yeah, kind of both playful, both naughty, and enjoying each other's company. So a lot of good times would have occurred in this relationship. It doesn't feel like you got together to me, though. It doesn't feel like that. Tell us more. Like attracts like, but very similar people. So yeah, there's a certain magnetic quality between you both because you're very similar to each other. Let's get a message from them from this past time. What did they want to say to you back then? I heard right place, wrong time. Yeah, destiny has taken us down different paths. Right place, no, right person, wrong time, wrong place. Right person, wrong time, wrong place. Destiny has taken us down different paths. So you went your separate ways. Oh no. Mental health. You had to do what was right for you. They had to do what was right for them too. Yeah. Okay. So that was the past energy. Let's find out the present energy. So what about this connection now? Has this been ongoing, or is this coming back in, or what? What's happening right now in this connection? Because I'm really getting strong read that you guys didn't get together. Perhaps lost touch with them. The moon. You don't know. It's all in the shadows at the moment, beneath the surface. Huh. Now you might feel that this person's coming back in. Right person, wrong time, wrong place. The Knight of Potions. Someone wants to give you a love offer. The Ten of Candles. Because something has ended in their life. They've put down some burdens. And the Eight of Needles. Something that they were invested in, trapped in perhaps. But something has come to an end there. They put down some burdens. So now your person is free. It doesn't feel like from a relationship. It feels like from something else. Perhaps a work stuff or something like that. Well, someone's free now to pursue Knight of Potions, and they want to give you a love offer now. So the moon, they're in the shadows at the moment, meaning not in full sight right now. They've not revealed themselves to you. If you think of like the sunshine as being like it's out in the light of the sun, it's revealed. Moonlight is not that. The moonlight light is the opposite of that. It's kind of in the shadows. It's not clear. It's not been brought out. The Lovers, Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Someone's scared here to come in is what it is. They're staying in the sidelines at the moment. They're perhaps watching you at the moment because they think you might say no, and that's going to be a nightmare for them. They think you might be kind of hard and closed down at the moment and reject them. This person thinks you're a match, the lovers, and they want to come in, but they're stressed out about that at the moment, about you saying no. This could be someone that wants to come in and surprise you, actually, in person, especially if they refused to do that previously, if they didn't come towards you. But there is some angst about that. So they could be watching at the moment. I don't know, we don't have that. Abundance is behind that. Got plenty of money, this person. They can come and see you. They can come and get you if they want. Is what I just heard. So they can reveal themselves. Okay. So they do want to give a love offer here because something has ended in their life. Tell us what this is about. They've put down some burdens, so that they've freed themselves up in some kind of a way. They're available to make change. There's an opportunity now to make changes. So they might be thinking that you're a wise choice here. There it is, Page of Swords. I knew it was going to come out, the Page of Swords. So they're watching you, Page of Swords. This person's paying attention to you at the moment. So whatever it is you're doing online or whatever it is like that, social media, they're paying close attention to you at the moment. The Hermit, but they are kind of staying in the back, walking their own path at the moment and watching you. This person is worried right now. They're watching you. They're wondering whether to come in. They're following their own path. Both the cards are following their own path there. The Hermit and the Five of Pentacles are both about that, following their own path. This person is single right now. They are very much looking at you, wondering whether to make a move towards you. So there's been a significant life change in this person's life. They are free to some extent. I don't know, perhaps they're deciding where to live next or something like that. And then they're reminded of you. It's like, well, I did think that crystals was my person. So what's behind this is slow but steady. So a slow approach, noticing you. They're wondering what you're doing now, checking that out, wondering if they come in, are you going to reject them or what? So they're trying to get some information on you here, trying to assess where you're at and see if it's worth approaching you. What else? Trust. There's that trust again. Did you have lack of trust previously, or trusting them? I think you were trusting them and then you were like, should I be trusting them or not? I don't know. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Trust is the key there, though. Do you trust this person? Can you trust this person? Can they build trust with you? Come in and build trust with you. They're reflecting on the priorities at the moment. Like, is love a priority for me now? It does feel like priorities have changed with that 10 of Candles there. They put down some burdens, so they've freed themselves up in some kind of a way. So might be asking themselves what they want to invest in now. What are the priorities? Is love a priority now? Should I be getting together with crystals now? Is now the opportune time? Are our paths converging now? I feel like that's why they're watching you. Are our paths converging now? Are we even more of a match? You were shown as a match before. Like attracts like. Are you attracting again? Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Someone could have a guarded heart here. It could really impact them if you were to say no to them. Family. No, heartbreak in the family. Someone's experienced some heartbreak in the family. Something's happened. Perhaps they lost someone in the family and they are thinking about... I think you've got a very career-oriented person here, and perhaps that's the path that you went down. Destiny taking you down different paths. And they could have had a heartbreak in the family. Someone passed from the family and they started reassessing the priorities. And it's like, maybe it's time for love to come in. I'm not so young anymore, and perhaps I should be building a family, having a partner by my side now. No, not as an age thing, but it's just like, if you lose a member of your family, there might not have been that many members of the family in the first place, and it starts making you think about whoever got on my side, you know. It starts making you think about family, and as they're thinking about family, that could be why they're thinking about you again, because you were showing us the match. The like attracts like previously. So fantasy, is this just a fantasy, or is this real life? They're asking themselves, like, can this actually happen? Could this actually happen? I think you're someone's ideal here. Got a bit of a fear of commitment, of locking it in, blocking this path in. So it does feel like you might be at a distance from each other, and them actually coming to you and taking this risk and choosing new opportunities could be a risk for them, but then it always is, right? But are they willing to commit to that and commit to you? It feels like they want to take a chance on this. This is all happening in the background, by the way, so at the moment you have no idea, because this person is just watching you. Page of Swords right now. Now, if you do have like a spiritual connection with the love endures, so the feelings are still there with this person for them. Just get another one out and take a chance on love. It feels like they're getting to this point now. I need to take a chance on love, and it appears to be because of an ending, perhaps in work or something like that, a location ending, and also a family death, a family loss has got them thinking about the priorities now, prioritizing the heart, and they're deciding to take a chance on love. Let's get a message out from them at the moment. So what do they want to say to you right now? Can we start over? Can we start again? Can we start again? What else do they want to say? Silent treatment. So they're not saying anything to you at the moment. They're out of communication with you at the moment. You're not messaging each other. And I would say, like, this could be a long time ago too, that there hasn't been any communication since. It just feels like you both went down your different paths and you accepted that. It's like you both made that decision not to invest, not to do this, as much as a great match you were. But now I'm telling you, they're thinking about you. Circumstances in their life has got them thinking about you, and they're thinking of taking a chance and coming towards you here and starting over again, breaking that silence and coming towards you. They've got emotions for you. This person's got feelings for you, and they want life to get better, the creation of light, things to get easier. This person is abundant. They've got plenty. They can come towards you for sure. Yeah, I think this person is going to take action and come towards you. They do have some fears of you rejecting them. They also have fears of fully investing in this, so coming your way and investing there. I don't mean like investing in this relationship, well, kind of that too, but also investing in the place where you're at, like moving to the place you're at and getting a job there or something like that. They've got worries about that too. Okay, so if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get the deeper dive. For the future part of it, I'll just do the same thing again, but for the future, we'll probably get a timing card out for that as well. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you will not receive the email. In that email, when you find it, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. And in that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs in. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Consider clicking that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. Let me know what you want them to be about in the comments below. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive and find out what this person's intentions are and what they're going to do next, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out about the past, the present, and the future of your love life. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is the future part of it. So if you find that the past and the present part is your story, could be a story, then you might want to get the future part of it. I'm just going to do the same thing again, but I'll also be getting a card out or cards out for potential timing of that future part too. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Let's get some cards out for you generally first about this love connection. This is something that just will not go away, immortality. And it's someone that wants to protect you as well, protecting you from something. Perhaps that's going on in their lives at the moment. Perhaps protecting you from themselves. But this love keeps on coming back around again. It's like you can't leave each other alone. Catalyst. So something is going to happen that stirs this up, that gets it going again, that makes it happen, or something like that. Tell us what else? A dream and strength. So you're strong people and you dream of each other, and there's yearning for each other as well, for those dreams to come true. This is a strong connection that you've got with this person, and it seems like both of you want to be together here. But they're protecting you from something. Okay, so let's get into the past. What are the past energies of this connection? Past energies of this connection for flowers. There's too many. Past energies of this connection for flowers. The Wheel of Fortune. Some luck, some fate involved. This feels like a fated connection for you. So the way that they came into your life could feel very fated. What else? The Star. There's been hope for this connection. It feels like a connection that hasn't been able to happen, but there's hope for it. Because it feels so destined, like you can't leave each other alone kind of thing. And keep on, you might have tried to let them go, but it keeps on coming back around again, that kind of thing. Just as you let them go, like the universe reminds you of them, and you're like, no, I do think this is my person, because all of this fated stuff, the Wheel of Fortune, just too much about it that seems fated. Too many signs, too many synchronicities and all of that. Yeah, and it appears like this is the person that you've been manifesting them. So there's something, and past life stuff as well, Six of Cups. So it appears that you already know this person, like from a previous life. So there's so many synchronicities about this. There's just too much about this connection, too much about it that just appears to be right, and so many signs and synchronicities and all of that, sure, it's a fated connection, and you can't seem to let it go. That's the thing with the immortality. Whenever that immortality card comes out, it's someone or something that we just can't seem to let go of. Creativity. Could be 3 people involved here. Someone could be in a third party connection, but it appears like the Magician card that both of you are creating this. Third party is a problem there. So that could be why you're hopeful, is that you're hopeful that that third party will end and you come together. Star. Tell us why the Star card is here. So there's hope in this connection. They might be appearing to be making some moves to end a third party situation. The Page of Pentacles. So you're hoping that they come forward, especially with communication, with something tangible for you. This person has communicated previously, but not so much. Perhaps about their feelings and things like that, but nothing tangible, nothing like, let's do this, let's come together. Letting go. It's because they haven't let go yet, right? So this person hasn't been able to come towards you in the past because they haven't let go of a third-party situation. You're wanting them to come towards you. You're hopeful that they come towards you. You have been hopeful that they come towards you with some tangible kind of news, but they haven't. As of yet, they haven't. As of this past time, anyway, they haven't. Okay, and so you've been in this hopeful kind of an energy, giving thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way, always hopeful that it's going to happen, like always sure that it's going to happen, because you know you feel like you deserve it, and that it's on its way, and that they are coming, and you might have been waiting for a while for this person. So you've been going with the flow, just going with the flow, going, okay, I know I should let go of this person. They're in a third party, it makes no sense, so I'll let go of this person. But as soon as I let go of them, the universe brings me back around. It shows me the signs of these people, and I'm like, no, it's got to be this person. It's got to be this person. It all makes sense. And so you've kind of been going with the flow, in and out of, in the like, oh, I'll let go of it. No, I should focus on them. I'll hold hope for them, that kind of thing. You've been in those cycles where you've been brought back around. This situation just doesn't seem to go away. This connection just doesn't seem to go away as much as you try and let go of it. You have a spy, both watching each other, perhaps a little bit too much here. Social media, that kind of thing, watching each other in real life if you're around each other as well. Always aware of each other, looking out for each other, that kind of thing. There's a lot of regrets in the past here too. Regret of not making that move forward, and regret of perhaps of even meeting this person, because it feels like a very stagnant situation, one that hasn't changed, always waiting for just something from them and it's not coming from them. Feels like a very frustrating situation. The anger card did show itself to me before, but it didn't properly come out. And so, yeah, you could have found yourself getting angry at this person for not making a move forward and for keeping you hanging on in this situation, third party situation. So someone hasn't felt good enough for you, and perhaps that's why they're not making that move out of that third party situation. The fear of inadequacy, and it feels like it's like you'd be a dream come true for them, and perhaps them for you, but they feel like they're inadequate there and that they won't make your dreams come true. There's a definite difficulty for them letting go and going with the flow, and there's a definite difficulty for you letting go of this person and going with the flow too, and heading into that grace. This is not flowing. But when you try and let go of each other, that doesn't flow either. So you're kind of stuck in this. There's something to get from this person, but it's not all happening kind of an energy. Act as if your partner's here. So you've just been kind of, in your mind, they're your partner, and you're just kind of waiting for them, acting as if they're yours, they're with you. Yeah, strange situation, but I think many of you have been in this kind of an energy. So messages from them to you in the past here. What did they want to say to you back then? I abandoned people to make myself feel important. There's a part of them that is quite loyal to that third party, and they're not wanting to abandon them. Because there's a part of them that knows that that's their pattern, that they abandon people. Twin flame journey. They do believe that you are twin flames. Well, this is part of the twin flame journey, part of the learning process of the twin flame journey. It could just be that too. This person could be teaching you, could be a twin flame soulmate. What I mean by that is you've got another twin flame, and they could be a soulmate that's teaching you things that you need to learn so that you are ready for the twin flame. That could be why twin flame journey has come out here. This is part of your twin flame journey, one that's given you lessons that you need to learn about you in relationships, and that could be why you're always pulled back to this person too before you've learned that lesson. It's like if you haven't learned that lesson, the universe is going to go, no, go back there, and that's making you think it's a fated connection each time, and you can't let go of it. So you're holding out hope for it. But it feels to me like you're not getting the lesson from that. There's a lesson from this person. And once you get that, I feel like you could be set free from this. For your true twin. Okay, so present energies. What are the present energies with this connection then? The Seven of Candles, again, that message of protection. This needs to be protected. So someone's being protective of you at the moment, keeping you away from something. Perhaps this third party situation could have that third party could be quite aggressive or angry about this whole situation. Could feel the person pulling away, and they could be quite aggressive about it. So you're being protected right now. They're feeling very protective of you. What else? Six of Potions. No, Four of Potions. They want to give you a love offer, but they're worried that you're with someone else. The Emperor, they want to step up and take the lead in this. And King of Presents, like with stability, come in. So this person does have a desire to come in and give you a solid offer here, take charge of things, Well, not necessarily a solid offer. Well, let me take that back. They do want to take charge of things, right? And be stable with the Emperor and the King of Presents there. This Four of Potions is saying that they're kind of worried that if they do come in to offer you something, that you've got your focus on something else. So they're worried that you're with someone else, or that you've got your focus on someone else. So a lot of time could have passed here, and they might think you've turned away now. So tell us why the Seven of Candles. Why are they so protective like this? It feels like, to me, it feels like someone is keeping away from you here to try and protect you from someone else. The High Priestess. So you're the High Priestess, sensitive. So they see you as being sensitive, in need of protection, highly intuitive and all of that. And they see you as a good person. I don't think they're around a good person. I don't think the third party is a good person, and perhaps they're not too. And they're trying to protect you. Yeah, I was getting that they might be protecting you from themselves. Oh. But certainly from the other person, and they feel trapped in that. It could be that there's no way of them getting out of that third party thing without an attack. And they might not think it's worth it for you to get attacked, or for them to get attacked for this. And what I mean by worth it is that they might think, there's no way of me getting out of this third party without it affecting Flowers. And Flowers doesn't deserve that. And Flowers is a better kind of a person. This fear of inadequacy that came out before, I think that's still present now. They've got psychic development. So they've got this kind of psychic connection with you, knowing that you're sensitive, knowing that you're a better person than that, and wanting to protect you from all of this garbage that they've got going on in their life is what it feels like. It feels like they've got a load of garbage going on in their life, and they don't want to bring that into your life. They're wondering if you're with someone else. They do want to step up and take the lead here. It's not about a love offer, though. They're just kind of worried that you've got someone else. Worried that you've moved on. Could be their energy that pulls you back each time when you try and let them go. Their energy could claw back at you. There's a devil energy behind that. Yeah, this person, they have... It feels to me like someone who... I'm hearing Uptown Girl. Do you know that song, Billy Joel? Uptown Girl. You've been living in your uptown world. I bet you've never had a backstreet guy or something like that. I bet your mama never told you why. I'm going to try for an uptown girl. You're out of their league, but they're trying for you. You're their dream kind of thing. They hope they're strong enough to do that. You've got some kind of a connection between you, and you might be asking them to level up. But you know how I said, I think this person is giving you a lesson. Your lesson could be, stop going for people who are not in your league. Cats are doing something outside. What's behind this? Transformation. So you want this person to transform. They're trying to protect you from the stuff that's going on in their life, but that is a match. The stuff that's going on in their life is a match to them. It is. You're asking for this person to kind of transform and step up and be in your league, but this person is not in your league, and they're well aware of that. They're trying to protect you from their league because you're not supposed to be in their league with the stuff that they've got going on in their life. This is a mismatch in energy. I'm feeling it really strongly now. That this person isn't a match to your energies. It's like you've got class, this person not so much. Not in a judgmental kind of a way, just different, different kind of lifestyles, different. If you're in alignment and things are going really well in your life because you make really good decisions for yourself, that's not the case with this person. They're not in alignment. They're not making good decisions for themselves. And of course, the life is showing that. So it's not that you're a better person or anything. You're just more in alignment, which puts you in a different bracket than them. So freedom, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And this could be what you're kind of saying to them at the moment, or what you're thinking about them at the moment. Is like, you just set yourself free from that person. Just set yourself free. So you're imagining that this person is in alignment as much as you are, and that they can just set themselves free and walk away from that and then be in alignment. But the thing is, if they set themselves free from that, there would be a whole load more, and they know this. There's going to be a whole load more crap because they are not in alignment. When someone's not in alignment, they don't walk out of something bad and into something good. They walk out of something bad and into something else that's bad. They're going to bring it with them. You bring your vibration with you wherever you are. This person can't take a leap from the vibration that they're at into the vibration that you're at. They can't. So their life is going to go on. And this is why they're worried of bringing their stuff to you, because they know that's not in your karma. They can't even do it. In fact, the universe isn't going to let them do it because it's not in your karma. You know what I mean? It's not in your karma. So if you're in alignment and there's good things happening in your life, someone tries to come into your life and bring you karma that's not a match to that at all. Universe is going to go, mismatch, can't do that. However, there's feelings involved. There's a lot of feelings involved between you both. You both feel for each other. There is some kind of a reaching out connection between you, and it's strong too between you two. So you're having to work through feelings at the moment, both of you, about this. Especially about the letting go. It feels like you both want to let go of this, to be honest. But you're really struggling in doing that. That's quite something, the way that came out. I think you're both picking up on each other's energies quite well. They're seeing you as the high priestess there, so they're recognizing the alignment in you. Seeing themselves as the devil. Mystery. Could this ever work out? Could it ever work out? There's so many strings attached. There's so many strings attached. There's just this third party stuff in this that isn't going to go away, and they know it. It isn't going to go away. But you have fun together, laughter. They know that they could have like a positive life with you if they just like erase all of that karma and they feel a completely different person. Yeah, you have a connection there with your sense of humor. Have a lot of fun with each other. Feeling unwanted. And lost. Okay. Yeah. So your person is coming toward you with this devilish energy, this lost kind of an energy. This person, as that isn't reciprocated to them from you, that same lost energy, it's making them feel unwanted. It's kind of a trigger to them. So this is someone that is predominantly, when it comes to relationships, approaching it from that lust point of view. This is someone that leads with lust. And you want more than that, and your rejection of the lust, because you won't just go, yes, let's have a fling kind of thing. That makes them feel unwanted. That makes them feel bad in themselves. So this person actually feels rejected because you won't have a fling with them. Okay, what we've got here then, that tells me more. What we've got here then is this person wanted a fling with you in the first place. You weren't up for that. You thought it was more than that. You wanted it to be more than that because you were trying to manifest more than that with the magician, right? You were trying to create that. You felt like they've got a past life connection with this person, so you wanted it to be more. So you rejected their lusty kind of approach. They felt that as rejection, yes, but they felt that step up. They felt your hope for them to step up with that star energy. And they were like, yeah, maybe I could step up. So they liked your focus on them, that they could actually be better than they are, and you could actually be by your side. And of course, if you are out of their league, yes, everyone's going to respond to that. It's like, yes, I could picture myself in that place of having something that's out of my league, that would be great. But the fundamentals here is that where they're really operating from. So if you guys were to just completely let go of this, and they're gonna go back to where they were, approaching people with lust and all of that kind of thing. They're gonna go back because that's their true energy. Your hope for them to come into your league has not actually changed anything for them. It's like offering someone a job that's way out of their... So someone works at McDonald's, right? Minimum wage, they work at McDonald's, and then you go in there and you go, right, I see some potential in you. Would you like to come and be CEO of this company that I've got? They're not going to go, no. They're going to go, yeah. But it still doesn't make them a CEO. It still doesn't make that person a CEO. They can come and give it a go or whatever. But you haven't actually changed their reality at all. They're not going to be able to do it. They're going to go back to McDonald's. You're not going to change their reality in the slightest. Someone's feeling romance at the moment in this connection. So this romance, there's a lot of feeling between you guys. You do have a connection, but there's definitely this reaching for them, reaching down for them, which could be your lesson here. Is that this could be the lesson that you need to learn, is you need to stop reaching down to people. You're not realizing the station that you're at, the level of alignment that you're at, and to actually choose people that are at that level of alignment instead of feeling sorry in a way, feeling empathic, feeling compassion for those that don't have it as good as you, don't have as much alignment as you, and then trying to bring them up to that stage, which you just cannot do. It's impossible, that task. Messages from your person now. What do they want to say to you now? I gave into temptation. They've been with someone else. I told you, this is what this person is like. You see, they're lust. They are lust, and that's what they're going to be doing. And they've done it to someone else. So this person, in their motions toward you, they haven't been true to you either. Not being true to that third party. They've been with someone else. They've given into temptation. So there will always, people will always go back to who they are in that moment. You know, who they are. Not who you hope them to be, who they are. What else do they want to say? I get emotional when I think of you. You do make them very emotional. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. So there's an emotional attachment between you both. You care for each other. They're trying to protect you from the crap that's in their life because they realize that you don't deserve that stuff. But they can't seem to let that stuff go themselves. They're worried that you'll move on and find someone else. This person is just stuck between a rock and a hard place. This person can't change themselves to be who you think that they can be. They want to, but they can't. Well, let's see what's coming in the future. If that sounds like it is your story, could be your story, you might want to get the future part of it. I'll just do the same thing again, but we'll get what's going to happen in the future in this and get a timeline on that as well. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystals of the flower and the shell. You click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Consider clicking that subscribe button with that notification bell if you want to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pack card reads a week, amongst other things as well. And so if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I will see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you. Shells, let's find out about the past, the present, and the future of your love life. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is the future part of this reading. So if you find that the past and the present is your story, could be your story, you might want to get the future part of it. If you do, then toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some cards out, some general cards out first about this connection, about your love life at the moment. Memories of the forgotten selves. There's something about past self or a past relationship that perhaps you've forgotten about, but you're bringing it back now. Bringing sexy back. Bringing a part of you that you'd forgotten about. Perhaps an innocence as well. Relaxation, innocence and calm, and like easy relationships and stuff like that. When life was easier and relationships were easier. Change. Okay, so I just got strongly there that some of you used to have kind of good relationships, it was better, and then you went through a period of your life, let's call it an intense healing period of your life, because that's what it is, where your relationships turned bad, and you had a lot of lessons because you needed to heal, and you thought, like, there's something wrong with me, like I can't seem to have good relationships, but it's not. It's because you went through an intense healing period in your life. So the universe just gave you the people and the relationships that gave you those lessons, right? It's not that there's anything inherently wrong with you. And it feels like now you need to get back to this. Remember how it used to be when relationships were easier. Because I think that you've got this experience coming up again where you can have some easier relationships, better relationships, enjoyable relationships, calm and relaxed relationships. Okay, before all of that tension, before of the healing, I mean, healing is great, but the things that trigger us into the healing are really gnarly, and sometimes we can get too invested in that and thinking that's our lot, and we forget that life can actually be better and easier than that. So tell us about the past in love life for shells. Can't speak. Tell us about the past love life for shells. We have the Six of Candles. You had a victory in the Hierophant in a committed relationship. So this is past. There was a committed relationship, not necessarily marriage, but someone you had perhaps a long-term relationship with, and it was good. You had a victory there. It was a good relationship for you. Don't know what happened with that. Perhaps just grew apart from them. But Nine of Needles caused anxiety. There was an unknown anxiety behind it. It was a good relationship. There's lots of victories in it, but you had an unknown anxiety. And it feels to me like you grew apart from this person. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the right person for you because you had healing to do. This anxiety was coming out, showing you that there was healing to do. So there's something just not right about that relationship. You felt like that there should be more. You grew apart. And then you went into this intense healing period of your life. That's what it feels like to me. Tell us about the Hierophant and then the Six of Candles. So this relationship wasn't that bad at all. The Tower, though, it was your happily ever after kind of thing. You were having a happily ever after and it fell apart for some reason. Five of Wands, that the conflict happened. Almost like you were watching it from afar. It feels very spiritual, this, to me, as if you were in a happy relationship, you were doing okay. And then the universe has taken you and gone, Shells has got way more to do in this life. They're supposed to be healing themselves, doing all of this stuff, healing themselves. And then, have much better than this in the future. And I think as this conflict happened and you grew apart, it's almost as if you were watching it happen to you, watching your life. There was nothing inherently that bad about that relationship, but it wasn't for you. I feel like you probably had a tricky start in life where you've had lots of things to heal from, but you're so amazing that you still managed to find yourself a good relationship and be in that good relationship. But the universe has plucked you out of that because you're not here just to have a good relationship and just get by and just do that and be happy enough. You were here to do much more than that. And so it's put you in this intense healing phase with all kinds of crappy relationships, nowhere near compared to that one that you're in. And to show you what needs healing, to put you through that, to come out the other end, not as the person that thinks I can't even have a healthy relationship. What's up with me? But to realize, okay, now if you go for that healthy relationship, now you're healed compared to what you were going for when you had that previous relationship that was kind of good. It's going to be so much better now and worthy, truly worthy of you. You had more to experience in this life, is what it's saying. So good on you for being able to get into like a pretty decent relationship. Slow but steady. And you could have found it when you were quite young as well, that relationship. It shows a true master that can actually manifest something that's pretty good, even in an unhealed state. But here's the thing, this 9 of Needles, that is an anxiety about yourself due to unprocessed emotions, due to things that needed to be healed. You could have carried on like that, and you could have wasted a life by doing that. You'd have been happy enough, yes, but you would always have had this low-level anxiety, or perhaps high-level anxiety that you weren't noticing about yourself and about the unresolved traumas and stuff like that you've been through. So that needed addressing. So you had a constant anxiety, and that can come out as everything being exhausting, you know, like you do a job. If I think back, because I had this too, if I think back to like when I was a teenager and I would like just get like a part-time job or whatever, the amount of anxiety that I had in myself just exhausted me. I'd be like, that like just doing 3-hour shift is exhausting, because I was constantly in a stressed and anxious state that I'm doing stuff wrong and I'm the idiot here, and you know, I don't fit in and nobody can accept me and what's wrong with me and all of that. Just like constant anxiety would just wear me out. And when I look back now at the healed self, my healed self now, I'd be like, those jobs would just be so easy now. I can do stuff now that used to be a big deal for me, and it doesn't take any energy. And I look back at myself, and it seemed to take all of my energy with these things, and it was the anxiety that was taking all of my energy. It wasn't the things itself. So that's what I'm getting from you here, is that you did have that, and you did need to heal that. So even though you managed to function despite the trauma and the anxiety that was from that trauma, the universe wanted better for you. It wanted you to heal that trauma and release it. My point being, you didn't go wrong in that relationship, and you shouldn't feel bad about it either. Tell us about this anxiety then. The 10 of Swords, painful ending, Queen of Pentacles for your stability. So that relationship did need to end so that you could confront this anxiety. Okay, and then you got into relationships that showed you the anxiety to show it up properly so that you could heal it. Yeah. Yes, okay. So you can be stable. So new beginnings. So you had to go into new things. Yeah, so you managed to almost bypass your healing because of that relationship, because you chose pretty well. But the universe wanted way more for you. And this memories of the forgotten self has come out, especially the relaxation thing too, is that it wasn't wrong. You might have been making that relationship wrong in the past. It wasn't. You can have calm and relaxing relationships, which that must have been a calm and relaxing relationship, because if you had this level of trauma and that was soothing to you, that relationship, then it was a really good one. Yeah? Because most everything else was causing you trauma, high anxiety, and wearing you out. Okay. You've got, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So you took space from this person. You went your separate ways. I feel like it was a soulmate that you had like a long-term relationship with, or some kind of committed relationship with. It was actually very good. If you experience this kind of relationship again, it would be very good, especially if you're in a healed state now. It would be very good for you. But I do think that looking back, you would have kind of been making it wrong in your mind. Anyway, so that's saying that you took space from each other. You gave each other space on a spiritual level, on a muggle level, on a human level. Probably not. Probably a lot of fight about that breakup kind of thing. You will have been soothing each other in a way. Each other. Oh, interesting. Roommates, perhaps. Got to detoxify behind that. It did need letting go of. It's not that it was toxic. It was that it was too soothing and preventing you from actually healing it properly. Not healing it, not the relationship. The relationship was too soothing and it was stopping you from healing and them from healing. You needed to go your separate ways. But this doesn't mean that this kind of relationship is bad for you. It's not. Hope. This person gave you hope. It felt better. So I'm hoping that you can look back at this past relationship, could have been a long time ago, and see it wasn't toxic, but you did need to let go of it. That this relationship was actually the only soothing place that you had in your life, where the rest of your life was stressing you out. Like family could have stressed you out, your work could have stressed you out because you had all of this anxiety, but in this relationship it was actually very soothing for you. It was your soft place, and that's a really good thing. It does feel like a wound mate to me. Perhaps someone that had high levels of anxiety too, and you got together and you were kind of open with each other. You could open up to each other, kind of help each other with, like wound mates. So there's a lot of hope. Like together we soothe each other. We can do anything that we want. And as you parted, that could have been really tricky for you, because then you would have both been landed in much more difficult circumstances, and that could be, there could have been a lot of resentment for that. Whoever took the leap, whoever heard the call to go separate ways, probably the one that was blamed for abandoning the other and leaving them in a worse state. Cynicism. So it's left one person cynical. It left one person really cynical. The one that didn't make the decision. And they were quite needy. Tried to pull you back in as well. Yeah, needing each other. Dependence on each other here. Not codependency, but dependence. Just soothe anxiety. Let's find out more. So there would have been quite a bad breakup here. Be in the present and dream of the future. And there's still that Page of Swords element about it, that a part of you was just kind of watching it happen to you, as if you hadn't made that conscious decision yourself, and you didn't. It was your higher self that made the decision and plucked you out of there. There's an element of you kind of as if that part of your life was like you watching it as a movie, like you weren't the main player in it, it was happening to you. Being in the present and dreaming of the future, you could see that there was something better ahead for you. What did this person want to say to you at the time? Well, they probably said a few choice things to you, but I will find my way back to you one day. Our story isn't over yet. This person thought that you were going to get back together. I don't think you will. I think it was a wound mate. Wound mates don't go back together. I'm afraid of you losing you. Yeah, this person was really afraid of losing you. They tried to pull you back in. They tried to cling to you. And they were telling us that story that you were going to get back together, and you weren't. Okay, so yeah, this person, no wonder we've got the cynicism there and the neediness. This person really wanted to keep hold of you. Now, perhaps this person wasn't going to heal. Perhaps you were plucked out of there because you were going to heal. Perhaps they weren't. Perhaps they stayed where they were, and they always just thought they were going to get you back because they were happy to live that life with you, just soothing them, soothing their anxiety. But you got plucked out of that to have a lot of other experiences to heal yourself, because you deserve better than that. Wow. That explains a lot. Does to me. Does it to you? So what about the present? The present of your love life. Shells, present, love life. Tell us. What's going on right now? You got the sun. Something being revealed at the moment. some happiness perhaps, and death, major ending, new beginning happening in your life. Wow, two very powerful cards. You're at a turning point right now in your love life. Now, if I'm talking like this was long ago, and you have been healing yourself and been through like your gnarly healing stage in your life, I feel like you're coming out of that chapter now and you're about to start the next stage. This is before your gnarly healing stage. I feel like that this right now is at the end of your gnarly healing stage. The sun, tell us why the sun is here. What's being revealed? Happiness. Hanged man. You're changing your mind about it. You're seeing life from a different perspective now. You've changed. Perhaps in the last couple of years, you've really changed. The way that you look at life, the way that you approach things. You might have found a stability in the last couple of years. A stability, and especially around Queen of Swords, empowerment and boundaries. You might have found boundaries and be really solid in that. So much so now you look at life completely differently and relationships completely differently. You're ready for something new. Ace of Wands. Ready for something new and something more passionate. You're no longer defensive. Right, so you couldn't have something new and passionate before. You went for the mundane. You went... To you, safe relationships were the boring ones. If you went for the excitement, it would have been a traumatic, gnarly healing stage relationship, someone that you'd learned something from. But now you've changed your mind about that. Now you can defend yourself, Queen of Swords, and you've got boundaries. Now you want the passion, you want an exciting relationship, someone that you really like, someone that you're really passionate about, because you think you can handle it now. You've changed your mind about that. And someone to invest in, someone that's going to bring forward a big offer of the Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, you're willing to put the work in and to get the rewards from it. So there's a readiness for a relationship here. And another card came out too, the Lovers. You're ready for the Lovers now. So you've changed your mind about it. Right. So let's recap. In the past, you had a committed relationship. It was a point when you were very anxious and life was kind of wearing you out, and the relationship was kind of good, and it soothed you, but it wasn't everything. It could have been a bit boring, in fact, for you. It soothed you. It wasn't enough for you. You pulled away from it. That was your higher self calling you away from that, saying, no, you got healing to do. And then you went for the more exciting, those ones that you were really attracted to, and you had lessons from them. You had stuff come up for you, showing you how to heal. And you've done all of that healing, right? Or a lot of it. And you got so much so you got yourself to the Queen of Swords point, which is after you've soothed yourself and you've done that healing, when you get strong boundaries and you really can stand up for yourself, and then you get that stability in yourself and like, okay, now I'm ready for an exciting relationship that's healthy. Right? I think I can do it now. I've changed my mind about that. The Hanged Man, I think I can do it now. I think I'm available for this. Discernment, and I choose better now. So you're not just choosing any old person that is exciting to you and attractive to you and all of that. You're going to choose good for yourself, but they've got to be that too. So you're ready for much more in a relationship now. Death. So death is like that old chapter has ended in your life. Time for the rebirth. Five of Cups. So you're done with disappointment. Life has been disappointing to you. Relationships have been disappointing to you. You're done with that now. You don't want any more disappointment. You're going to choose much better for yourself, and you're ready for it. You're ready to give it a red hot go. And it's divine timing. It's absolutely divine timing. I don't know, you might have some kind of transit going on in your life at the moment where it's new chapter time for you. Okay, tell us more about the present. You might be feeling it at the moment, this turnaround time. It's a time of great change for you. You've changed and you're ready for this change now. You've changed significantly in the last 2 years is what I'm hearing. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. So believe in this change. You're in this changing period. At the moment, change. Relaxation, memories of the forgotten soul. You can have a much more relaxing and enjoyable and passionate relationship. And it can be easy. Go deeper, and a deep relationship. So not just passionate, but deep and interesting and very rich kind of a relationship. You're ready for that now. With respect, someone that respects you, you're going to recognize these things now and actually choose them. This is what you're ready for. And security, someone that's going to make you feel secure and happy, but it not be boring. It not be boring. What else? Receiving, someone that you can receive from. So hopefully all these things that I'm bringing out now are things that you've asked, things that asked for, things that you've realized that what you deserve in a relationship, what you want in a relationship. The respect, someone who is depth, someone who's going to make me feel secure, someone that I can receive from. Not someone that I just give to, someone that I can receive from. Someone that brings something into my life. True love. You're ready for true love now. Wow, you're calling it in. I'm telling you, with this energy, you are calling it in. What else? This is a major turning point in your life right now. And I'm excited to see what the future part of this relationship will be. Treasure your loved ones. You might have some good people around you at the moment and be in a much more secure place in yourself. I'm not going to get messages from your person because I'll get messages out, but it's going to be about you because you haven't got a person here. You are just ready for next. You're ready for next now. You make me want to be a better person. So the kind of person that you're attracting at the moment, you'll make them want to be a better person. And childhood wounding influencing my actions. Childhood wounding had been influencing your actions. I feel like you have... Oh, interesting. You could be attracting someone in that's been through a similar process to you. Not someone that's had no wounding, but someone that had childhood wounding too, but that's healed from that. Interesting. So childhood wounding has been influencing your actions. You've made yourself into be a better person here, and I think you're attracting somebody now who has had similar lessons, a similar life path, who is at this point this point of change right now as well, that have healed themselves and that are wishing for all of these things and are ready for that have done the work, that are ready for that too, and that are also choosing someone like you as well. Well, let's see. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. You might want to get the future part of it and see what's coming in for you, see what's happening next. If you do want that, I'll pop a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week as well. Let me know what you want me to do them on, and I'll do that for you. Let me know in the comments below. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I will see you in there very shortly.